And we should be live, starting a bit early today, just a few minutes. How's everyone doing this evening? Audio okay? Visual okay? I figured we'd start a little bit early, just to have a small chat in the meantime. Good evening, Patrick, Kevin, Mr. Flibble, Logical Waste, hello. So I'm here. Hey, Mike. Good evening. Well, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are. Gentleman Scoundrel. Good evening. D. Holly, Vince. Awesome. Met1 UK. Yeah, Mike, but when I schedule an event, I tend to want to keep it. Anyways, I don't think this will take too long today. Hey, Chris. Wandering Eclipse. Wandering Eclipse. I am not giving my Prusa away. I'm buying someone a Prusa. That's a different story. Hey, Joey, Jerry, Callum. Hey, Ryan. Doing better. Booze can walk a bit funny. Thankfully, my setup involves a chair, not standing up, or else I wouldn't be able to do this. Nah, no bandages, Tony. Good evening, Frederick. Hey, Cordval. Doing okay, 3D Gusner. So, for those who do not follow me on Twitter, about 9 hours ago, I had a bike accident. Nothing major, but enough for me to do a cartwheel over a car, smash the windscreen with my helmet, break the front of this car. Some guy decided to run out of a stop sign in the middle of the road. So yeah, it was a bit too late for me, so I cartwheeled over. A few bruises along my leg, bit of a swollen arm, that's fine. Wasn't sure if I was going to do this live stream, but seeing as I scheduled it and it's Bastille Day and Dagoma were kind enough to send me this Neva to review, which is, by the way, on loan. So once I'm done, it's going back. I couldn't really say, I couldn't really postpone. Plus tomorrow I have some family things to do. So yeah, I figured we'd do this. Plus I only uploaded one video today, which is shameful, I know, but that's going to be fixed in a couple of weeks, I promise. Hey, Joel. Yeah, man. Motorcycle. Motorcycle accident. Hey, Ole. Nicholas. Fun King. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still in one piece. I'm okay. A helmet needs to be replaced, obviously. Bike needs a bit of fixing. Nothing too major. It's a Honda, so it's built like a tank. The car will need much more repairs than I do. Yeah, Simone, it is on loan. I will, Joel. Thank you very much. But for those, hey Ottavio. So before I start, I want to do a bit of an announcement. I did it to, I told my Patreons last week. So I have resigned from my full-time job, one that I've been working at for 7.5 years. For many reasons, I want to try and make this channel work. I want to do it because I want to spend more time with my family. I want to do it to have sort of like a mental break. Working 7.5 years in a company, which I absolutely love, is fine, but it gets to you. So a nice break is awesome. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is give my 110% to this channel in the hopes that it will grow even further. So I am really excited. That's happening in 2 weeks. Today, 2 weeks, was going to be my last day at my full-time job. And this channel will be pretty much all that I have. So I am actually really looking forward to it because as of now, I probably am close to the 10,000 mark. Let me check. I was at 9,995 just a few minutes ago. 9,996, so 4 more and we'll have 10,000 subscribers in 8 months, which is mind-blowing. So thank you guys very, very much. And yeah, I will put much more focus onto this channel. I think I have spoken enough about my things. I think it's time to look at the Neva. What do you think? So, these are a few spools that Dagoma have sent me. They're 250-gram spools of PLA. They're absolutely cute. They're really cute. We have 5 of them, which are all PLA. Full-time noob. Yes, absolutely. Who was at fault? It was the guy's fault because he ran out of a stop sign. Well, basically, as soon as I was approaching, he just cut me off and he was in the middle of the road. Yes, Charlie, thank you. Kevin, I do. It's not just YouTube. I have a few ideas in mind. I've always wanted to be my own boss, and I'm going to try one way or another. So YouTube is going to be part of it. So, okay, let's talk a bit about Dagoma. So, Dagoma, or Dagoma, I think it's Dagoma actually, is a French company. They do a couple other printers apart from this. This is the Neva. This is their Delta printer, which is supposed to be a plug-and-play printer. Very easy to use. It has a build volume of 180 in diameter and 200 in height. On the Z-axis, does not have a screen, but does have one button, an SD card slot, and a touch-sensitive build plate. And we'll get to that. This was... Social Blade says 10K. Ooh, 10,001. I reached my 10,000 subscribers. Live on air. Awesome. Thanks, Joel. Thank you guys very much. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So yeah, for the 10K, I have a very, very special giveaway to do, and I will do that next week. As I had promised in my very, very, very first episode, I promised that I'd be giving away one of my printers. Now, obviously, I don't want to give away one of a used printer, so I will be buying the winner a Prusa i3 Mark II. I have something special from Matter Hackers for second place, and we'll sort out a third place as well. So yeah, okay, so this is the Neva, as I was saying, sorry, sidetracking. It was on Kickstarter about a month ago. It was more like a pre-order kind of thing because they will be selling this in the US for about, I think, $399 before tax. In Europe, it's about 499 euros. So yeah, I think it's best if we open this and get this thing out. It should be pre-built, so that should make my life easier. Okay. Hey, Darren. Hey, Greg. All right. So I'm gonna put this here because I really cannot get up. By the way, this is an awesome box. It really is nice packaging. We have some foam, which we do not need. We have a printer, a fully assembled printer. And that's it, that's the box. Whoa, whoa, Joel, whoa. Dude. Man. Thank you, Joel. Oh my God. Dude, high five. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you so much. Oh man, you left me absolutely speechless. I don't know what to say, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, Joel. Today's one of those days where the accident did things to me, so I'm a bit emotional today. Man, I don't know what to say, Joel, except thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Okay. As in speechless, I don't know what to say. Okay. So, hold on, because everything is in the way. I appreciate it, Joel. Thank you very much. But you know what? Next time we meet, I'll take you out to dinner. And that's a promise. Okay. So, this is the Neva. Looks like it has a few protective. Let me see if I can do this so you guys can see better. There. Ben BTL, yeah. All right, so this is the Neva. It actually, so this is pretty much all 3D printed down here. There's another part up here. The only thing which is not printed is like this channel here, which is a pipe, which is a plastic pipe, which I'm guessing runs all the wires through. The arms are 3D printed. Very smooth motion. Very smooth motion. Yeah, test print. Okay, so we have, let me just put this here on the side for now. So we have a quick start guide. Please tell me it's in English. Oh, that's not in English. But this will do fine. Awesome, Tom. Oh man, Math One UK. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. We have the arms, which are magnetic. We have French instruction book. Power brick. I'll leave that there for now. Woo! Couple of sweets. Thanks, Darren. Okay, so we have part removal tool. We have some sample filaments. And we have memory card, SD card reader, which is through USB, and also a USB cable. Paul, man, oh my God. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks for your great videos. You deserve the 10K. Thank you so much, man. Ooh. Do that there for now. Oh my God. Because I like your attitude. Keep up the great work and good luck with your work. Thank you very much, Mike. And Frederick. Thanks for everything you do for the community, and congrats on breaking 10K. Thank you. Oh man, you're making me sweat. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, you have no idea how much this is. Oh, man. Okay. I need to get back to this. So, hey, Nadav. So I'm just going to remove quickly. So the bottom of this printer, the build plate, it's printed with something called a build grip. It's not a build tag. It's something developed by Dagoma or Dagoma. First man hackers in life. True. Oh man, thank you guys so much. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead with the Quickstart guide. All right, Joel, I will. Sorry. Okay, we have the effector arm or the effector head, all entirely 3D printed. It's entirely 3D printed. It looks like it has an E3D V6 clone inside. Actually, this might not be a clone. Wait, hold on. No, I don't think it's a clone, actually. This looks genuine. We'll figure that out. Awesome. So, these... All right, so it shows that this is the front, and the logo should be on the front like this. That way. These have a particular orientation, I think. Just checking. Okay. Okay. Hold on. There you go. Oh man, funking. Congrats on 10K and going full time. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. That goes there. These magnets are actually quite strong. I'm just checking to see if there is a chance that what happened to Joel with his Delta printer would happen to this, but these are actually... Took a bit of force, but still, it's still a magnet. So that's something to keep an eye out on. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, remove these. Mark Coleman, $10. Congrats, looking forward to a 24-hour stream. Thank you very much, man. You're up, Joel? All right, man. Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. Peanuts? No, I did not buy the Neva. This is on loan for a couple of months from Dagoma or Dagoma. And I broke it. Nah, it's magnets. It's fine. Okay, so that's there. Now, remove that. I already did. We're going to just slightly wipe down the top with alcohol. Not exactly alcohol, but it should work. Ooh. Wow, Charlie, here's to your next big adventure, and of course 10K. Thank you very much, man. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. Now, the orange arms are not 3D printed. They're injection molded. Definitely injection molded. Okay, so. Grant Johnston, sorry. Oh, man. Thank you so much, man. I really don't deserve all this, but thank you guys so much. So, and it goes there. Now, while this is in French, all of that, I do have an idea of what you have to do. So, and that is, so you hold down this button, you plug it in, and as soon as the arms start moving, you let go. And what it's going to do, whoa. Karsten, congrats on taking. Here's something to buy stronger magnets. Oh man. Thank you guys. Oh god. Cyber Riff Guru. Keep up the great work, Joe. Great videos. Keep them coming. Thank you guys so much. DM FPV. Was it 20 zlote? Złote? Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is extreme. It's Polish złote. So I have no idea how this is managing to stop at the right time because there are no end stop switches at the top. There is no Dziękuję. Trochę rozumiem po polsku, ale niezbyt dobrze. This is seriously quiet. I mean, really quiet. I mean, really quiet. I'm wondering if it's these that tell it where. No, it can because they're not on this. Oh, yes. So the arms here have these white bits, and I think that's where it tells some sensor down there that it's reached its maximum height because it has no end stop switches anywhere. And I know that the head is touching the build grip, and that has like sensor because it's like you kind of push it down and you can feel it a bit bouncy. A closed system. I have no idea. I know it uses Cora. That's all I know so far. That was a fast assembly. Yes, very fast assembly. How amazing. Where did you learn Polish? My ex-dziewczyna. That's all I'm going to say. There looks to be something on the belt that might be pressing an end stop maybe. It's actually like a little, it's like a little tape kind of thing. And I think maybe they're made of metal and there's a sensor that detects them. So, now, so we got to there. everything's in French. Everything's in French. So, let's get, so red we have said that is not ideal for, let's do yellow. Yellow seems fine. Hey Michael, there is a magnet at the bottom of the towers. There seems to be a sensor. I can see it here. It's actually on the side. There is a sensor. So probably, not probably, it's this little piece of tape or whatever it is. That is really cool. There is a USB connection at the back. So I'm going to put those there. Now, get rid of these. Next up. Oh, Tavia, man. I'm sorry I have to leave, Joe. Thanks again for your amazing work and congrats on your 10K. Really, thank you very much, Tavia, man. Merci. And happy Bastille Day, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. So, hey, Victor. Yes, you can. You will. You should be able to use Octoprint. So, let me just get this. Now, the only thing is that this does not have a heat bed. And the reason why it doesn't have a heat bed is kind of like the mantra of Dagoma, and that is they want to promote using PLA as much as possible because it's like a biodegradable material made out of starch and all that. So that is why they do not have, none of their printers have a heated bed. So this is where the filament goes in. Hold on, because it needs to be straight. Thanks, Victor. Hey, Average Joe. Thanks, Short to Ground. In Europe, it's going to be 499 euros. In the US, it's 399 before tax. I have links in the video description. Nope. So, let me see what happens if I press it once. Nope, nothing happens. So, do you think one ship to North America would come in French as well? Or is the company mature enough to have multiple versions of the book? I know that the ones in America will definitely be American. I did red last time, and you guys told me red is not good for camera. Okay. I'm going to try. New? Okay, let me switch on my laptop because thanks, Joe. Let me see exactly what we need to do. I have to, yes, I do actually have to drink. I really do. Thank you, Patrick. The Attn E10 is similar to the CR10. I should have one coming shortly. It has a dual lead screw and slightly smaller build volume. I think it's about 22 by 22 by 30 centimeters. There you go. Let me see what's on the card. What's up with the water? Seeing as I am on painkillers and antibiotics, I'm just drinking water today. So the SD card is empty. And we're going to have to slice something very quickly. Let me see where it tells you to go. Richard Burke, keep up the awesome work. Please review the start. Would love to know your views. Richard, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. I actually bought the Start 3D printer. I have it in a box, and we'll be doing the live assembly very shortly. Now that I'll be doing only this, I'll have more time to do live builds. And I'll have a lot of those actually, because I have already bought 6 or 7 printers waiting for me now. So let's see where this tells you to go. It tells you to go www.road.dagoma.fr. So everything is in French, and that's my issue now. Upgrade, Discovery 200, Tintin Rocket. So, unfortunately, the SD card doesn't have any software on it. Nothing at all. I need this fan. And the website, I'm gonna have to check. The Start 3D printer is pretty much a Tronxy X1 or Tronxy X1. What is my favorite model to print? I honestly speaking, it's probably the Benchy. It's definitely the Benchy. I don't know where I put it. Oh man, yes. It's the Benchy. Normal size Benchy. The TiVo Little Monster Benchy. Okay, let's see if I can find anything to download. So Neva. Oh, Kura by Dagoma. Okay, sorry. I actually found it. I want Windows, Archive Zip. Okay, so I actually found very easily, it says supports, there's only one section for Neva, downloading Kura for Neva. That Benchy was printed with the Little Monster, with the TiVo Little Monster. Average Joe, while it's very unfortunate, it's still not gonna, it's still not gonna deter me. It's part of it, man. Have a good night, VT. VT? So, let me know if the connection is fine, because it seems to be... If you get some lag issues, just refresh. It should be fine now. Yep, should be fine now. Okay. The only problem I find at the moment is changing the filament without taking the tubes apart. For the start, I guess. Night shifts are the best. I used to have those. Yes, they used to be quite a lot of fun, actually, I have to admit. Especially if you're not busy. If you get a bit of lag on the video, just refresh. It should be fine. Is the G-Tech Prusa i3 Pro B better than the A6? I have no idea because I haven't tried the G-Tech Prusa just yet. So, okay. What I want to do now is load filament. I want to make sure that I load it properly, because seeing as this is like a very user-friendly printer, ideally I'd have instructions in English, but I'm sure I can manage. I'm sure. Neva, correct, finish. All right, so. Actually, you know what? I want to print this. How do you save on this? This is scale, layers. Prepare to print. Okay. That was fairly easy. The printer is actually very clean. It's extremely clean. Now, I want to see how you load filament on the Neva. I don't want any noise coming up. Too few buttons for, yeah, it's true, just one button, that's it. Okay, there. Sorry, I'm just looking at a video which tells you. Okay, so let me load it the first time myself, like this. Where is it? Okay. That's what I did. Just checking if it's heating up. No, it's not, I think. So, can you do the Attn cubic casselle? I'm thinking of getting it. It's there, up there, and I'll get a review out soon. Okay, so. I'm trying to figure this out. That's why, because it has to be in. There you go. So that's basically it. Robert Hupp, congratulations on hitting 10K, Joe. Keep the subscription coming, folks. Thank you very much, Robert, man. Thank you so, so, so much. Yep, I just realized. I'm thinking about my first 3D printer and I thought of an A6. Can somebody help me which quality is possible with it? It can print fairly well, but it might need a bit of help. But not too much. It's a fairly okay printer. This is really quiet. Really, really quiet. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this so you guys can see better. Hold on. Stay there. There. Stay. Will print the first file sorted by user. How's it going to work? I'm guessing you just leave one file in there and it prints it straight away. One file. Thanks, Turan Carnes. Appreciate it, man. I'll be all right. I just need a few days. You in England or US? I'm actually in Malta, so in Europe. Robbie. Hey, Ben, still in Portugal? Best printer for production and use high quality products under 10K. I honestly would probably go with the Stacker. For production, that's probably one of the best out there, at least from what I have seen. I haven't used it yet. Whoa, Logical Waste. Thank you very much, man. Just triple my Patreon. Keep it up, Joe. Much love. Thank you so much, man. Keith, man. Thank you so much, Keith. I truly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Joe, so glad to see you're okay. You're well on your way to 100K. Slowly but surely. Thanks, Keith. Thank you, Joe and gentlemen. I've seen the comparing of the A6 and 8. It was very informative. You're welcome, Michael. The A6 is very good for those who don't want to tinker too much with the printer. The A8 is more for those who want to keep on upgrading. I'm fine, Ben. So, I don't know if you guys can hear this popping outside. That's fireworks. So, a printer exists in this world where no Z offset is necessary. I am seriously impressed. I'm going to say something which might sound really bad, but this printer is so easy, it's boring. But yeah, I have fireworks for my 10K. This is seriously impressive. I didn't have to Z offset anything. Nothing, it just prints. So I'm doing this little coin with the Dagoma logo because I want to try something out. And that is the change filament function. Jerry, for your courage to go full time with this. Signed up for a small Patreon contribution as well. Thank you very much, Jerry. Tack. I think tack is thank you in Swedish. Thank you very much, man. Hey, Dagoma France is in the house. This thing is awesome. It's just printing. Can something just go wrong for a bit of excitement? Michael, there are chances. I actually have a Zone Star Prusa to assemble. I have the Start. I have a Creality Ender to put together. So there's still time. English version will come out in a couple of days. Perfect. But strictly speaking, with the French, slight hiccup, but it's okay. How many languages do I know? English, Maltese, Italian, bit of Polish, slight bit of Spanish. I don't know Swedish. I just know a couple of words here and there because I work for a Swedish company. Or sorry, I used to work for a Swedish company. A bit of German, just a little bit. I love languages. Yeah, Dagoma have been following. This is... I am impressed because once I said... That's the Dagoma. That's why I printed this model, because as soon as the logo comes, I want to change filament. That's why I'm opening the red one, actually. So yeah, about a while ago, I had said something would be awesome if someone could develop a way where people did not have to do a Z offset, because it's always very difficult when you're someone who's just starting out to know exactly what the height of a Z offset should be. And that was my answer. Well, that's the answer I got from Dagoma. Billy. Double tap on the bed and let the filament go up. Yep. So I'm just going to wait until it finishes some layers, and then it starts with the logo, and then I'll change filament. This is like a Dagoma logo keychain. 3D Maker, the Attn E10. I should be getting one very shortly. They're still not in stock yet from GearBest, so as soon as they're in, they'll send me one. Hey, James. Hey, Hackintosh. 234 viewers. Awesome. Do a benchy. I'll do a benchy. I just need to finish this first. Actually, you know what? I can probably pre-slice it. Let's see. Let's remove that. We'll do a desktop. I have the benchy right here. We have a benchy. 2mm layer height. It's also, even Kura is actually very easy. Very, very easy. I mean, it's as basic as you can possibly imagine a slicer to be. Just like Attn A8? No. It's kind of like a clone of the CR10, but slightly smaller. It's about 230 euros. Is it magnetic ball joints? Yes, it is. How much is this printer? In the US, it's going to be $399. Hold on. We have a filament jam. Yep. It's kind of moving, but it's not. Yep. There is a bit of a filament jam. So I can hear it clicking, and it's not exactly sure why, so I'm just gonna pause it for a second. So wait. This is cool though. Just gonna check quickly the head here. Let's try it like that. Let me just check if it's cleared. Okay. Hold on. Come on, I want it to go in, not out. Wait, hold on. Okay, so let me just check something very quickly. So let's insert the filament once more. Just checking if there is any snags on the PTFE tube, just in case, but there doesn't seem to be. Okay. Let me see what happens now. So yeah, it's not boring. So what's going on? Wait, that build plate is a button? I just tuned in. Yes, the build plate is kind of like a touch sensitive thingy. It's awesome. So I'm gonna have to print this model again. Hold on. I should have. No, I don't have here. I'll give it some more slack here. Thanks, Nuno. Frederick Brownman. Always nice to see a live stream from you, and a good way to spend my time while my Init 8 is printing the Y-axis cable chain from Thingiverse. Thank you very much, Frederick. Thank you so much, man. Dagoma said the tap isn't working yet. Double tap does retract the filament all the way out. So let's start from here. Let me try once more. Hold on. That's Let me try it again. Joe, put the filament on a spool holder. Yeah, it works for removing, but not for reinserting. I kind of noticed that. But that's fine. If it will work, that's fine. That was actually very fast. I'm not going to look at this because I had a filament jam. But yeah. So, let me see if I can find a quick spool holder around here. I think I left everything. Spool holder. There. I have a spool holder. Thanks, Matt. Thank you very much, man. Also, we're launching something next week. Thanks, Michael. Have a good night. Apparently, the first order of business is 3D printing a filament spool holder. Yes. I've seen videos of a spool holder which kind of lies flat and it turns around. Thanks, Bram. Have a good night, man. Thank you. Does it have LCD? I somehow missed the beginning. No, it doesn't have LCD. To be completely honest, I don't think it needs it. I am just happy that it has a part cooling fan. To be completely honest, do you like your office chair? I love my office chair. It is really comfortable. What time is it where you are, Joe? It is 11:50 p.m. Sorry, 10:50 p.m. So it's almost 11. What is the volume of the printer? It is 180 in diameter and 200 in height. That spool holder sounds like it's asking for trouble. Yeah. Thanks, Doug. Thank you very much, man. Hello from the Philippines. Magandang umaga. Is that how you say good morning in the Philippines? Oh, it does have a part cooling fan? Yes, it does. And that's very important to me. I don't think any 3D printer should not have a part cooling fan. I just don't think it should happen. Thanks, Christian. Dankeschön. Do I know Croatian? Neox editor, I do know some Croatian, but it's not words that I'm going to say here. Are the arms 3D printed? No, they're injection molded. It's kind of, I think it's skipping again. Some Welsh, yeah, Welsh would be good. I agree, R. Salomon. Awesome, Skydance. Happy to help, man. It does not have a heated bed. That's kind of like Dagoma's mantra, not to have a heated bed, because they want to promote use of PLA because it's biodegradable. So it is, okay, it was slightly skipping because it was the first layer, I think. Yeah, because it's not skipping anymore. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, if you get a bit of a lag, just refresh the page, it'll be fine. What do you think of the Attn A8 as a starting printer for someone new? Personally, for someone who is just starting out, I would rather suggest the A6 than the A8. But that's just me. Simply because it's much easier to build and works much better right off the bat. So I can feel it that it is pulling filament, but it does skip once in a while. It is still printing. And I have a feeling it's just not keeping up with the hot end. Bom dia. Yes. I know bom dia as well. All right, Funking. Thank you very, very much, man. Thank you so much. Joe, do you prefer Attn printers over the Prusa printers? No. That's something I cannot admit to. I mean, Prusa as in Prusa style, they're all Prusa style, but I would never choose an Attn over the original Prusa i3 Mark IIs. Cover weekend. I'm sorry about that, man. I cannot stress enough how quiet this printer is. Is this E3D V6? It looks like an E3D V6. Even the nozzle has the same notches as the original E3D nozzles. I don't know if it's an original, but maybe Dagoma can confirm that. I think it is. It's just the top part that might... I still think it is, but it might not be. Will it jam or not jam? It looks to be fine at the moment. We'll see. Do a video comparing Prusa versus Attn A8. It's... I'd happy to do it, but I already know the outcome because I print quite a lot with them. And I'm just waiting for the full layers to finish, so then I can change. So I can change the filament to red. Straight instead of at an angle. Well, strictly speaking, it does. I mean, I can do this, but it's not the spool. The spool is not the issue because there's quite a bit of free movement here. I can actually feel it, but not because of this. Almost there. Almost there. The Attn wins. Yeah, sure. I'm going to pause it very soon. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm concentrating. Yep, now is the time. So, I'm going to pause it, double tap it. This is way too cool. Is it retraction? No, it's not. It's definitely not retraction. So, let's see how this works out. I'm almost there. Waiting for the red to extrude. And it's there. Just gonna wait for it to stop. I need my pliers. Tweezers, sorry, not pliers. Hold on, there they are. It's a genuine A3D V6. See, I figured as much. Very happy to hear that. Hey, Claudio. Maybe there's a code we can put on the middle of the G code to change the filament. You could do that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just double tapping. So. Let's see. Also include another specific code with a couple of extra features like maintaining certain temperatures and allowing reading of tap tap. Awesome. I love the tap tap. It's called the tap tap. Hey, Antonio. Avery's Tech. That, yeah, it is really cool, I have to admit. This is so cool. I like that it was so easy. No noise. No, I cannot stress enough how quiet this thing is. It is insanely quiet. It actually uses one fan that I can see for the hot end, and it recycles the air that it pushes through the hot end to cool down the fins, and then uses that as cooling for the part cooling duct. That's it. This will need a little bit of cleanup of where I changed the filament. Nothing major, but it needed. It's needed. This surface is actually quite good. That is sweet. But how quiet is it? It's like quiet, like really quiet. I have the sound monitor there, but honestly speaking, the AC it's probably going to pick up the sound of the AC more than it's going to pick up the sound of this. That is really nice. That is really nice. So the side layers are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. Benchy, anyone? Okay. We're going to build a benchy. I'm going to take this out. And we're going to slice a benchy. Doing the end of day job day here. I'll connect again as soon as I get home. Thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, Ryan will take care of it. Okay, benchy, because it seems like my thing is the benchy. Is it brass or Igas bushings? They are the normal ball bearing bushings? Linear bearing rods? Linear bearings? Linear bearings. All 5-color benchy. Why not? Okay. Let's see. So, okay. That's why it auto starts. It saves the file as dagoma0.g. So, we can, let's see, printing supports none, side stashing the build plate, standard, flexible. You can actually set it up as flexible filaments. Reinforce 17%. So PLA chromatic, okay. Perfect. So prepare to print. Done. Also, can I just say one thing? This is, I know this might be silly to some. I really like the fact that the SD card goes in with the sticker facing up, not down. That's something that really bugs me. This is awesome. This is easy. Benchy at 0.2 and 60 millimeters a second. Let me see what speed, if there is a speed set at it. I know, Avery Stack, right? It just bugs me that almost every printer has the SD card has to be inserted upside down. It just gets to me. Yeah, that's what I just did. Actually, that's why before it went on, I snipped off the. You need that for a collection, Joe. Tom, don't get me started, please, because I'm gonna have to send this back, and it's gonna be a sad day, because this is awesome. I like the color of it, the quietness. I'll see the benchy how it prints, but it looks awesome. It looks absolutely awesome. Thanks, Med1 UK. Thank you very much, man. Jonathan, exactly. You want to print something? Press a button. This is... When will you do an ANET A6 auto level video? Very soon, hopefully. I'm going to have more time to do videos, so I have a very long list of episodes I need to record. There is space to clip a glass over hotbed. This does not have a hotbed, so strictly speaking, you don't really need glass. You have like a build grip surface. Hey, Joel. Joel, this is awesome. Joel, you're gonna love it, man. Benchy is going to be at 0.2 layer height, and it should take about an hour and a half, something like that. You're gonna love this, Joel. It's one button does all. Sorry, one finger does all. It switches off, it pauses, it starts, it double taps to change filament. Just one finger, one digit. This printer costs in EU $499. In the US, I think it's going to be $399 before tax. Get ready to time it. So it's 10 past 11 at the moment. Man, I love the first layers. I love the fact that you do not have to set the Z offset. That is just awesome to me. Imagination to form, it just saves it in the right format straight away. The Cura version is a very clean and lean version of Cura made for the Neva. So you just click on prepare to print and it saves it automatically with the right file name because it has to be dagoma0.g to print. Can you recommend those printing surfaces instead of tape? Oh, I'd recommend any printing surface instead of tape. I rarely ever use tape. It has to be an emergency and it might be a new printer with an aluminum plate. That's where I use tape. But I'd suggest Paopoly printing sheets, Build Tack. There's so many of them. When does it come out? In EU, I think it's already shipping. In the US, remind me, I think it's the end of this month. John Falke, what you do, you actually just print one at, you save, it's always overwriting the old one. So you always only have one print on the SD card. Z offset. It depends which printer. Make the benchy like 6 different colors. Yeah, we could, couldn't we? We definitely could. So, okay. 6 colors in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Someone does the calculations. Every how much do I need to change? Paopoly 3D Maker. I'm on holiday right now. If I'm no worries, Lars. Thank you for joining, man. Joel, you should do a live stream tonight of the printers like this. Yes, Joel, you should. This is awesome. It is so quiet. I'm going to try. The problem is I have the AC over there. Okay, so I'm going to switch off the AC. And I'm going to see how loud this thing is. It has to be 1 meter away. There. 48.1 decibels. .3, and when I talk, it's actually going up to 59, 60 decibels. So it's pretty much as quiet as a whisper. No, sorry, whisper is actually higher. It's about 58 decibels. Insane. I'm loving this. Maybe you could release a video or do a print showing how well this printer handles bridging and other things, possibly a stress test. I'm sure we'll do. Joe, close-up of the print. Let me see if I can adjust, because unfortunately I still have to set up my other camera. So let me see what I can do here. All done. There. That's the best I can do at the moment. Wait, hold on. There. So let me see. Okay, I need to switch this back on now. I might die. Don't forget to drink. Yes, thank you. There. Yes, sure, to ground, because I had changed it. Don't worry, I'm going to be changing it very soon. I'm going to be using all filaments. Come on. So, it actually doesn't tell you what speed it is printing at. You only have the infill density to choose from, and it's actually preset to 3. So hollow, which is just the shell, 17% or 33% infill. You have the layer thickness to choose, 0.2, 0.15, or 0.1. And the printing supports, whether you want no supports, side touching the build plate, or all sides including the inside as well. And then you have also improved the adhesion surface, so basically a raft. You guys think we're watching your life and help you. Awesome. What do you think this printer on the ANET series? What do you mean? So, when should we change filament? This is so cool. US and Fringe Dagoma's team watch you live. Awesome. 3D print deck design. Yes, it works. It works really fine. Will it do rubber? It does have an option. You enable an option to do flexible filaments. So I will test it out. Possibly not too flexible because it is a very long Bowden tube. But I'm guessing it shouldn't be a problem to use NGen Flex. Joe, sort of off topic a bit. Your stream setup is perfect. Are you using OBS? Your audio and video are in perfect sync. Thanks, Joel. Yes, I am using OBS. I am also using the, I use the Elgato HD60 as a capture card for the camera. It is a USB 3.0, so there's no lag. And I use the Canon at the moment. And then I have the Rode Filmmaker Kit lavalier mic, which is directly connected to the PC, which I found to be the best for syncing. Sorry, do you think this printer or the Attn printers, which is better just at first glance? It's really hard to compare. So hold on, because I want to change filament now. So I'm gonna pause it. Look, Joel, look. How cool is this? So you're gonna pause it. Then you're gonna, wait, hold on. You're gonna double tap. And it, this is so cool. That double tapping thing is awesome. So, double tap. That comes out, and then you grab the other spool. And clean it up a bit because I had the other print. I have the EOS 760D. I think it's called it's the Rebel XT7 or 6i. It's really not a nice spool holder. It is, it's an instant pause actually. It's awesome. Just waiting for the color to clean up, just pushing a bit. Okay, that looks fine. Bavaria, awesome. Hey, Johannes. I have to leave. Good night, Michael. Gute Nacht. Thank you very much, man. So once that's done, press again, and it continues. Manual feeding, yeah. It is, the pause is actually instant. There's no finishing the layer. As soon as you press it, it just pauses. I love how quiet this thing is. So, I'm going to have to say that this is a really nice kid-friendly printer. I'm going to go out on a limb and actually say that this is a really, really, really nice kid-friendly printer. Yes, I was, Joel. It has a tap-tap function. That's what it's called, tap-tap. You pause it by just pressing the button. You double tap. It retracts all the filament. You load the new filament. They will be doing another tap-tap, so it loads automatically again. And then you just press the button, and it continues. Just one digit. That's all you need. One digit, maybe two, because then you need to push the filament. What slicer did you use? It's Cura. It's a Neva version of Cura. It's a Dagoma version of Cura. Yes, it has. If the filament runs out, it also stops. Maybe that's something we should test. What do you guys think? But after this print, I don't want to ruin this print. Yes, it does have a run-out sensor, Ben. No, Karsten, not a kit at all. This was pretty much pre-assembled. I need to put a screen. Now that I'm going to have more time in the office, I can kind of set up like a station there with a screen where I can read the comments directly rather than staying looking sideways. I just texted my wife and asked her to open the Dagoma box we have at home. She sent back a picture of the Neva box. Unboxing happening for me as well. Awesome, Joel. Now, next will be green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 filaments. Okay, so next up will be green filaments. It'll be a while. I'm not gonna snip the filament now, just in case. Not that I don't trust it, but I do have a teleprompter, but I don't use it anymore. Initially, when I started doing episodes, it was all ad-libbing. I just used to speak my mind out, and then I thought to myself, okay, maybe I can do scripts. And I did a script for a couple of episodes, but it just didn't feel as natural to me. So instead, I went back to ad-libbing and just speaking my mind out. And if I do a lot of now I'm just editing my videos differently, as you probably have noticed. Can you do a RAMS 1.4 board conversion on the ANET A8? My ANET has a really weird glitch with the temp, and I'm thinking about changing. Have you upgraded to Skynet? Red, yellow, and green. Portuguese flag? Ah, maybe. I will do another print like this after the benchy. And we'll test the run-out filament. Should joke at the filament. Why are you doing this to me? At least let this layer finish. Yeah, exactly. Something like a teleprompter to see the chat. One close call. But it's going so well. Hey, Caden. Looking through the lens. This is a whole different concept than the ANET. Completely whole different concept. You have a pre-built machine that works and actually prints quite nicely. And it's really easy to use. Oh. I want to cut it. I'm going to cut it. Wait, so you guys can see that I'm cutting it. I'm going to cut it at an angle. I cut it. So now we see. Awesome, Joel. It is. I have two. One is the HD I think it's called, the USB 3.0, and I have the older one. So I will be using the older one eventually. So when I change cameras and I have a close-up rather than using the webcam, I can actually zoom through the Canon and I'll have the Lumix as the main camera. Why do I listen to you guys? Well, oh man. The ANET is a tinkerer's dream. Almost there. There's like 1 centimeter left. It's going in. That's it. So it's oh, this is so awesome. Okay, so I am guessing that now I do this. It pulls the filament out. uh, okay, I'm happy. I'm sorry for doubting you. This is cool. That is so awesome. Okay, so that is done. And now that filament has been swapped, we can continue. That is so cool. No, not change the color yet because I'm a bit OCD and the height is uneven. Well done, Dagoma. Well done. Very well done. I'll soon go green. Very soon. Very soon. It's over here. It's actually a nice, kind of looks like a camouflage green. So, does it have power loss resume? I don't think it has that. It's all, I don't know. I could be wrong. For EU, it's 499 euros. Hey, Seedcast. Just getting the green filament ready. And at 8 hours of cinema finally. Only halfway our fiddling is doodle, then prints a little over your times article. There's plenty of... What does one of these cost? 499 euros in Europe and $399 before tax in the US. Nuno, I'm gonna get my daughter to use this printer. She's 7 years old, and I'm quite sure she can use this. I am quite sure that I can get her to go on Thingiverse, download a model, throw it into Cura, because that's all they have to do. It's so simple. Okay, now we can do other colors. Throw it into Cura, just save, throw the SD card, and press a button. So I'm going to test that out. And if this printer actually proves to be as reliable as it has been and my daughter likes it, I will ask Dagoma if I can buy it. Forgive me, Dagoma, if I keep saying Dagoma. Honestly, it's a decent build volume, good quality, reliable, easy to use. um, I don't honestly. Okay, I get it. It's not cheap, but I I personally wouldn't mind spending that money for a good quality printer, especially one that is pre-built and is not going to give me a hard time putting it together. Okay. Ready to go, I think. Hold on. Okay. What brand of filament am I using? I am using Dagoma Zone. Hold on. It's called Chromatic by Dagoma. Oh, in that case, Dylan, yes. Oh, okay, if you're 13, it's your own money. I can understand, but it is a really good printer. You will be limited to PLA, so if you just want it as like a hobbyist printer where you're happy to print with just PLA, this is really awesome printer to have, I have to admit. Once again, by no means I'm not being paid to say all this. This is just on loan. I have to send it back. I don't have any affiliation with Dagoma. I don't have any affiliate codes. Nothing whatsoever. I really like it though. Not sending also, but it's fair. I agree, 3D Gustner. That's a lot of features for a 500 euro printer. There you go. Will it be available in the UK? Yes, it will. As far as I know, they will ship throughout all of Europe. And we have some chocolat noir, which is noir is black, right? Chocolate black. How is the printer compared to the Prusa i3 Mark IIs? Once again, very difficult to compare a Delta to a Prusa style printer. It's almost impossible to compare. You can possibly compare the quality, but they're very different printers. They work in very different ways. Thank you very much, Joel. Thanks for coming by again, man. Hopefully I'll be awake in the morning to see your stream, man. Belgian flag 3D Benchy. I have to say the print quality of the parts is actually really nice as well. Are you planning to do a video about the Bowden setup for the ANET A8? Yes, I am. To be honest, I have set it up. I installed it, but I'm getting some under extrusion, so I'm still dialing it in. But before that, I'm going to do a BL Touch tutorial, how to install a BL Touch on the ANET A8. Bones for Patrick, thank you very much, man, for coming in. Agreed, R. Solomon. All these features are, except the tap function, but that is just awesome. All those functions can be added to any printer. but it takes time, effort, and they might not work properly. In this case, they work right out of the box. It's green. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do a bit of. Hold on. No, that's not right. On this camera, that's the best I can do. What about tarantula? I ordered one before you do a review. It's in the box. It'll happen soon. At the moment, it's a bit difficult for me because I'm very, very limited with time. But just give me 2 weeks. That's all I need. 2 weeks, and then this is all I'll be doing. Do you know if it's possible to put filament swap points in the code through the slicer? Yes, it is, but not through the slicer. You have to modify the G code because this particular slicer is very basic. But obviously, me being me, I will try to do a simplified 3D profile. So the parking for is working well with the Neva. Would love to see some overhangs. Soon, very soon. There is a bit of stringing, but I think that's just the settings because I'm using preset settings. Tarantula will be a 24-hour stream, possibly. Thanks, Charlie. Thank you very much, man. Palette. Ah, yes. The Palette Plus is also on the way. It left Canada today, actually. So I will be... Well, that is why I've been waiting to do the review on the Palette, because the Palette Plus is out now, and that takes multi-materials, not just PLA. So I'm going to be doing kind of like a dual review, the difference between the two. Thank you very much, Gordon. Have a good night, man. And you're welcome. I'll try, Benz. I'll be back. Thanks for the great stream. No worry, John Falke. Thank you very much, man. And also, at least in the EU, it has 2 years warranty. And that's always nice. So what do we do? Shall we throw in some brown, or we'll keep with the Belgium theme? And we'll go back to yellow and then red. What do you guys think? It's a Belgian flag. Unexpectedly. Right. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. Let me throw this in here so it stays intact in place. There. Sorry, my camera is playing around. Stay. Yellow, then red. Yellow, then red. Okay, so we'll do yellow. Pause. This is so much fun. Double tap. Sorry, I know I look like an idiot, but this is just so awesome. I love the double tapping thing. It's just so cool. It's like having an iPad as the build plate. The thing is, even if you put a hardened steel nozzle on this, strictly speaking, you still don't have the heated bed. So stuff like nylon and all that, which are abrasive, which will require a hardened steel nozzle, it really wouldn't make much difference to use. Okay, come back here. So that's done. That's done. Wait, does it beep? No, it doesn't. It is so easy. And it's a Delta, exactly. I agree, Andrew. I love it as well. I really do. Yeah, it's true. Nozzles do wear down. I'm going to be honest, like spending 2 years with the same nozzle, debatable. Can you tap anywhere on the build plate? I honestly don't know. That's something, Dagoma. Yes, anywhere is fine. Oh, okay. I like tapping on the build grip. I'll put a sticker, tap here. If I manage to reduce the temperature slightly, and if I can increase maybe retraction distance, this would be perfect. Salt Games, hello. Dagoma, while I do agree, I really like the fact that you used an original E3D V6. I really, 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 really do. Um, it would be awesome if you could allow people to change the nozzle. I'm being completely honest here because if someone wants to use even the 0.2 millimeter nozzle or 0.15, it's awesome to be able to use that because you have an original E3D. You have to send it away to change the nozzle. Oh no. Dead Bulgarian. I'm going to be honest. It really doesn't bother me. To be completely honest, it really doesn't bother me that it doesn't have a screen, and I'll explain why. I already trust this printer. I don't know why, but it was just so easy to use. And I mean really, really, really easy to use. I really like it. So I can make my piece without a screen as long as it doesn't have to print tethered. That's the only thing I wouldn't approve of. A printer that has to be tethered to print. How is the tool head up to the arms? Maybe a second hot end assembly with a different size nozzle? That could also be an option. So you have an additional E3D, but you need the magnets and everything for the ones embedded in the effector arm. I'm a bit bruised and battered today. All triangle line. Actually, Dagoma's farm is square. They have the Disco Easy, and they have another printer which they print the base of this with. I forgot the name of it. I completely forgot the name of it. Yes, to be completely honest, in Malta, so I don't know if there are still any Maltese here. At the moment, there is the trade fair show in Malta, and a friend of mine has a stand because he sells a lot of board games and stuff like that. And we've been showcasing like dice towers and all that. And tomorrow, I'm going to be actually taking. I was thinking which printer I'm going to take there to sort of show people about 3D printing. I'm going to be taking this one. That's what I'm going to do because I like it and it's easy. Did I always have glasses? No, I've had them for a while, but I never used them. But staying here while doing live streams with light directly in my face, it tends to hurt my eyes a bit. Thank you very much, Dagoma. So if any of the Maltese are at the trade fair grounds tomorrow, go find Malta Geek Factory. And I'll be there. I should be there for most of the day. I'll bring this awesome Neva with me, and it'll stay printing there. Yes, it is stringing a bit. And I think it is the temperature because it's printing at 210 degrees, which I think is slightly on the higher end. So I'm going to pause it quickly because I want to put some red in. I think 200 would have been fine, or 205. So cool. Then this double tapping will never get old. It will never get old. So here's an idea, Dagoma. So double tap to unload and reload filament. Then you can swipe left to do another function, swipe right to do another function, triple tap for yet another function. That would be awesome. You want to double tap everything? Yes. I'm going to be missing this double tap function on my other printers now. Okay. There. How do I handle the reflections in your glasses on the camera? It's actually doesn't really bother me at all. At all. Extra base. All right, because it's Switzerland, so you have import taxes. Dagoma tap tap. Oh yes. I have to say this is the second Delta in 2 consecutive weeks where everything went fine, except for the um, corrupted G code I had last week. Secret tap pattern does something funny. Yeah, exactly. I'll make music G code available in the coming days so that people testing the machine can play it. Yes, and in order to do that, it needs 3 taps or 4. Yes, Victor, you can actually use even Octoprint or Astroprint, which I found to be very user friendly. Do the vibrations of the printer? It it's really smooth. I mean, really smooth. I'm not seeing it affecting it, but we'll see. And the Benchy is actually looking really well so far. Just a bit of stringing, but that's probably the temperature. So yeah, the song, the stepper music, like you play a song with the stepper motors if you tap 3 times. Yeah, Belgian. No, not the Belgian. Obviously, it has to be the French national anthem. Dylan, it's actually very quiet. It's literally as quiet as a whisper. It is really fast. But that's the advantages of having a Delta. When the print fails, step SOS to send in a report. So that's 3 lines, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. So it's right? Or the other way around. I still have to change color again. So 4 taps and it pauses and looks innocent, so the wife thinks you are working. 4 taps and the googly eyes come out. Power tap readjusts the print bed. It's already actually very easy. All you have to do is hold the button for a few seconds. Print quality is really nice though. Really, really nice. Batteries are okay. I agree, Mark. Very happy that both Dagoma France and Dagoma US are actually here tonight. And thank you very much for interacting with the viewers. It's absolutely awesome that you guys are here and answering questions. Where is the purge block? It's on the table. Do you have a Thingiverse account? Just wondering. I do actually, Dylan. You can find me under 3D Maker Noob. I have a few models which I've uploaded. Color swap. Color swap maybe in about 4 more layers. Trying to keep the layer heights consistent. Overhang soon, yeah. Although it's So did the overhangs on the hull, those little holes? Perfect. Yep, dot, dot, dots, line, 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 dot, 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 SOS. That's probably the one thing I know of Morse code. So, let's say it's time to swap filaments again. This is way too cool. So, wait, hold on. Tap, tap. Hey, Makerzord, thank you very much, man. Thanks for joining. Will it be available in Australia? That I am not sure, actually. Dagoma will be able to answer that. What is the cost of PLA filament in Malta? Depends which brand. Roughly about 30 euros per spool. But I mostly buy filaments from abroad. To be completely honest, I have a lot of companies that send me filaments for review. And I rarely buy. I do buy, but rarely. I also have my sponsors, Filamentive, who supply me with filament. I also have received some filaments from Azure Film, which I think is I think it's a Czech brand. Oh, wait. Okay. That's one. There you go. Of course. No, it's green. Wait, we're talking about the color? No, no, no. It has to be yellow. There has to be a pattern. I am OCD. It has to be red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, yellow, green. I thought actually it was Save Our Ship, to be honest. Chris, there is a function in the slicer which you can check it to account for flexible filaments. So I'm guessing yes. I will try some flexible filament. I have some Engen Flex. I also have some Filamentum Flexi filament. I had not heard of much OCD in my life to legend. It's true. Yep. After red, there's yellow, not green. Shoot on sight. Flexible benching. I will. I will do one. Not tonight though, but I will do one. Oh, don't use FedEx. At least not for Malta. Also, when is the Obsidian by Kodama review going to be out? As soon as the printer is out on production. Because currently there are only prototypes. Yes, it is yellow. So now the green comes. The creative Simon. It is, isn't it? It is looking really awesome. It's gonna need a slight bit of cleanup for the stringing, but that's all. I have to say that the holes in the hull are beautiful. It is done. It's looking really cool. Bob Marley edition bench. Yeah. It is, man. It's just that particular camera is the webcam that makes it look green. That makes it look black, but it's green. Dr. Seuss Benchy. Pause the print, tap the bed, change the filament, change the red. I honestly don't know what speed because it doesn't say. If I had to guess, I'd say it's about 50 or 60 millimeters a second. The French do nice printers. I've had nothing but good experiences with French printers, to be honest, because I have the Motion Tech Micro Delta rework, which I absolutely love and still runs. And now this. Couple more layers and we'll go to green. Getting airy with the benchy man. Oh man. Tap, tap time. Yes, agree. Tap, tap time. So, pause. Instant pause. It's awesome. Tap, tap. And it's, see, you know, this is where my noobness comes in. And that is because I don't just tap, I have to say tap, tap. It's just way too much fun. Nah, you don't, but strictly speaking, you can know the speed once you're slicing it, but not on this slicer, on a different slicer. Do you have how many 3D printers and which ones do you like best? I have, think now I have about 18 assembled printers. I like all of them. I like all of them for something different. I really do, actually. And I tend to use all of them. This is pure fun. Yes, it is. Remember when I said before that it was boring because everything worked? I take that back. This is fun. All they have to do is just fix this, the double tapped reload filament, and oh, it'll be much more fun to reload. So, I'm going to start again. Where's the button? Do I have a favorite printer in particular, or do you love them all? There's all printers that I have, I use, and I use for particular reasons. For example, the Prusa now has the multi-material, which is a lot of fun. The CR10, I have the palette attached to it. The Emotion Tech, I use something for very fine detail. The Most Fun Pro, which is a $1,500 machine, I use for anything that requires perfect geometrical sizes because it's extremely accurate. The Anet is a tinkering machine. The Sigma is really good for multi-material. The Printrite, the Coledo, that's I'm still reviewing. The Anycubic, I'm still reviewing. So every printer has something going for it. Now that you're independent, are you looking to get dedicated studio office space, Joe? I will. As soon as we move to the new place, I will, hopefully. Speed for infill is roughly 70 millimeters a second. In case of deltas, it's not that direct. It also depends on segment size, but you can compare it to a Cartesian 70 millimeters a second. So there you go. So think 70 millimeters a second. Hey, mon nom. Bonsoir. My dad needs some advice on multicolor benching. When are we seeing some Palette CR10 prints? By the end of this month, I'll have the review of the Palette because next week I'll have the Palette Plus arriving. So I'll have a couple of weeks to play around with it and I'll do the full review. So Dagoma Neva or Emotion Tech? It's not because Dagoma are here, but price for price, it's still, this is a very kid-friendly printer. Up till now, out of all the printers I have used so far, this by far is the easiest, most user-friendly to use. And if my daughter wants a printer, till now, once again, this is probably the one I'm going to get. The Emotion Tech is a lot of fun because there is the build, you can use different materials. So I think it's targeted for a very different type of demographic than the Neva is targeted for. No, I didn't. I didn't miss my color change, Chris. We'd tap that, would you? Ryan, perfect. We'd tap that so much we'd do it twice. So it wasn't too bad either. Yes, I agree. Deltas are fascinating, and even to me, I love deltas. I absolutely love deltas. This is a whole new, different kind of love. Do you expect the final version of the Obsidian to be this easy? Not this easy, and I'll explain why. Because the Obsidian, it still requires you to slice in normal Simplify 3D, normal Cura, and also it's more for a hobbyist. It's a cheap, good quality, reliable hobbyist printer. This I think, and Dagoma, correct me if I'm wrong, but this, yes, I believe that this is directed towards family 3D printing. I think that's what this is perfect for. So, another color change. I'm just going to wait for the bridge to finish and we'll do a color change so I don't ruin it. Almost there. So back to yellow. And we're gonna pause. Tap, tap. And so far, what about the Tiva Little Monster? The Tiva Little Monster has not stopped printing. That thing is an absolute beast. It is fast. It is hungry for filament. And I have to say, I haven't had any disappointing results so far with it. There is one thing that might annoy a few people. And so far, I've only done maybe about 6 or 7 prints with it. But I think there's one thing that people might not like about it, and that is the resonance on the prints. Due to its very large size, all the steps from the stepper motors and the drivers, you can actually see the resonance of each step on the prints. So what I'm doing is, as soon as the filament is coming out, I'm actually cooling it down with my breath so it doesn't stick to the print. And yellow. Bag had returned to the store. You cannot wait to get one to test, review, unbox, do education events with. Thanks, David. You get each color exactly. Here's the giggle. And that's the thing. It's a lot of fun. This printer is a lot of fun. Will you do a Tivo Tarantula review? Yes, I will, Dylan. It will be a while because first I have to build it, but I will do a review of it for sure. I actually believe that it's relatively easy to do an enclosure on this, to be honest, especially the way it's so clean. That interface is awesome. I'm just eyeballing the color, Patrick. Hey, Yakov Cordina. Leila Tayeb, man. Hey, Ashton. Another color change coming soon. Thank you, Dylan. The bridging is absolutely flawless. I really mean flawless. It is insanely flawless. Can you see the smile on my face? All right, Flipan TB. Thank you very much, man. Drive safe. Drive very safe, please. Thanks, Patrick. What is the suggested ambient temperature for ABS? Is there a way to control it if you had an enclosure? If you had an enclosure to control the temperature, you'd have to have a heated enclosure. How do I do 2 cameras at once? I have OBS and you just set a different scene or add, sorry, you just add a camera. Sorry, can you explain the filament changes again for me? Hey, Ryan. I will be doing a filament change in about maybe 2 minutes. So you'll be able to see it. You just press a button, you stop it, it pauses, double tap, retracts the filament, and then you just put in new filament. And that's it. And then you press the button so it continues. Hey, Revolution 3D. It is. It really is great. I agree. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Benchy is almost ready. The bridging is just really clean. Yeah, exactly. All printers should have a tap-tap function. Okay, time to pause. I'm just going to wait till it finishes the outer layers. And it's paused. Tap, tap. Yes. I say tap, tap, and I giggle. Don't judge me. Hey, I'm French. Hey, Everjoy, yes. Yeah, there's quite a few documentaries. We have quite a lot of history in Malta. I'm thinking when I do the review of this printer, I'm I'm going to have to explain that when you do the tap-tap function, you have to say tap-tap. Okay, so. Does it come with a filament holder? No, it doesn't. But I'm guessing there are, what do you call it? There are STL files for it. A clap function, clap on, clap off. You shift color on that benchy, it will be the most colorful benchy in the world for sure. DM, not just yet. I will do. On this printer, I will do a more colorful benchy, I promise. And I already know exactly what I'm going to do. I've been waiting for a way to use a lot of different filament samples that I have from a particular make. This will be it. Tap, tap, giggle, supercut. Just a tip, if you put a small harsh light on the object, we will be able to see the imperfection better. I think you are using soft light, and that will do not make printed objects pop out. Agreed. But, hold on. Maybe I can give you an idea. However, I usually tend to put hold on. Maybe you can see it better that way. I do tend to put photos after streams on YouTube. So I had a call from France, apparently, 6 times. Was that you, Dagoma? I don't normally get calls from France. Build grip. Is this painter a good painter? Like printer? Is this printer a good 3D printer? It's a really good printer. Very good printer so far. So according to my calculations, the chimney will be yellow. I cannot do it any other color because my OCD won't let me. Now I can't put wool though, it's true. Almost ready. David Berkowitz. I think they're already shipping to backers. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Hey, Tony. Yeah, thanks, man. We're at the chimney. Let me see, just to get an idea how big the chimney is. Yeah, I'll leave it just a little bit more. Can you see any banding or ringing on the super colorful benchy? I really cannot. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there is some minor ringing, very minor, but there is. So, last color change. Tap, tap. Yeah. Orville, it's, well, kind of a manual thing. You press, you tap, you cut, you change. Multicolor benchy almost ready. So someone in France is calling me, but I will not answer my phone during the live stream. The bridging on the front is flawless, and I will give you a close-up as soon as it is ready. Okay, last color change in 3, 2, 1. There you go. What's up with the French I am? What's an I am? Yeah, the yellow and the green, it's almost all of them string a little bit. It just needs a bit of a lower temperature. Dagoma, send me a quick message just in case if you need to tell me anything. It'll be much easier. Ah, to help with the French instruction manual. Ah, okay. All right, sorry, I apologize. Agree, Arsalan. It is the easiest filament change ever. But you have to say tap tap when you tap tap. David, I'm guessing yes, you can. Nils, because my hair ran away from my face. Thanks, Ale Jakob. Thank you very much, man. Have a good night. Can you do a supersized benchy? I will. Maybe when the CR10 S5 comes. Yes, saying tap tap is very important. Hey, Carmelo. How many benches do you have by now? I'd say over 75 benches. Yes, it does, David. Spits out it completely retracts the filament all the way out. Carmelo, if you're at the Monte Cristo Fair this weekend, come by, check out Malta Geek Paradise. I will be there with the Neva. Thanks, Nils. So far, if you had to only keep one printer, which one? No. No. I'm not answering that question simply because it cannot happen. And if anyone had to ask me that question, as in, like, put a gun to my head and tell me, choose one printer, and that will be the one printer for the rest of your lives, no. Almost ready. I probably could have thrown another green in there, but now it's ready. Say ready. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, so now we're going to uh-oh, there you go. Fortunately, hey Dagoma, oops. I'm gonna need a bed replacement. There you go, stop. Let's switch that off. So here is the bridging. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely, pardon my fingers, it is seriously nice. This is seriously cool. I like it. I love it. This is seriously cool. I'm impressed. I'm really, really, really impressed. Really gorgeous layers, really nice bridging. The stringing is just temperature tweak and it will be fine. But other than that, I love it. Well done, Dagoma. First layer. Let me see if I can get you there. Perfect first layer. It's awesome. This is my Bob Marley Benchy. The first is really clean. It is insanely perfect. It is. The current temperature, it's preset, which is 210 degrees. So I think it can print at 205 just fine. Possibly even 200. That is awesome. I'm loving it. I love 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 it. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. There you go. There. I love it. Sorry about the... I'm upset that I did that. The good words. No, it doesn't. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm loving this. Print quality is really nice. It was easy to use. It just worked. It just works. Thank you very much, Robert. Thanks for coming by, man. Have a good night. Seriously, Dagoma, very well done. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I'll leave this here for now. Time for bed. Keep in mind to clean up the blob before any print. Agreed. Do you sell replacement sheets? I'm gonna need to buy one. Thank you very much for coming by, Dagoma. Thank you very much for being with me. I truly appreciate it. Sorry I didn't answer the phone, but it's kind of hard to do it through live stream. At the same time, I am not going to be staying here for long, simply because my body is physically in pain. I need to take some pills, have a hot shower, and try to rest, because Seeing as that I'm all bruised up, I know that when I wake up tomorrow, it's going to hurt much more than it did today. And on Sunday, it's going to hurt even more than it did today and tomorrow. So I need to rest up. That was a 0.2 layer height. Thank you very much, Moritz. You too, man. Do you sell your old printer? Would be interested. I might be selling some printers, yes. If I do sell my printers, the proceeds will go to charity. It's 0.2 millimeter layer height. Thank you, Ryan. I want to thank Ryan, Mike, and I don't think he came by tonight, but thank you guys for being my moderators. Please check out Ryan's channel. Please follow Ryan on Twitter. He's an awesome designer. You will love his designs. Also check out Mike and TLW. And why do you have such a complicated name, Mike? Awesome guy for all your website needs. Like smile on your face. You stick my first person student and have the same smile. Exactly. Haim, I had a motorcycle accident this morning, so I'm a bit in pain at the moment. Thank you very much, Karsten. Thank you very much, Colin. Hey, also, Colin, did you receive the printer? Was it you, Colin? I think it was you. All right, so never let the machines win. See, now, that makes so much sense. Why didn't I know that? It's going to be much easier to remember now. All right, so thank you guys very much for joining in tonight. Sorry if I have to cut it short, but I really am in a bit of pain. I'm happy to be able to hold off. I'm really, really excited about this. This was some awesome experience for a 3D printer. So yeah, I will be back. I'll be throwing out some videos next week for sure. Not sure if I'll have a live stream next week, but if not, the following week, I will definitely have a live stream because it will be my first live stream as a full-timer here. So as Skydance, the bike will be fine. My health is more important. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for joining in. Thank you all those who contributed to the channel. I cannot be thankful enough for your support. You guys are why I can do what I love. So thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you to Dagoma US and Dagoma France. Check out the links in the video description for these awesome printers. And as always, happy making, guys.